really good barbers. Welcome to Over the Line, the football debate show by fans for fans. My name is Dave, and joining me this evening we have Kunle and Nigel. Gents, welcome. How are you?
All good, all good.
Good evening.
Good. Right, so let's get straight into it. It's been an eventful week. So let's, as usual, start with the results. So going to Saturday's fixtures, we had Brighton beating Leeds at home 3-0. Great result there for Brighton. Next up, Burnley lost 2-0 at home to Arsenal in a scoreline that kind of flattered Burnley, if I'm being honest, but 3 points are 3 points. Set piece FC, ole ole. Crystal Palace beat Brentford 2-0. Fulham beat Wolves 3-0. Wolves then sacked their manager, Vitor Pereira. To be honest, I don't think there's anything that club can do. I think they are going down this season. Next up, Nottingham Forest drew 2-2 at home to Manchester United, a result that I'm sure Nigel will be thrilled with, seeing as it was a late show from United with a late goal from Amad Diallo to secure the draw there. Next up, Spurs losing at home to Chelsea 1-0. Fans turning on players, players turning on managers. What a confusing club, because not too long ago they were cheering losing at home. So I don't know what the issue was with the fans, but there we go. Weird club. Liverpool get back to winning ways with a 2-0 win over Aston Villa at Anfield, meaning that they have already secured more points in the month of November than they did in the whole of October. So well done, Liverpool there. Title challenge back on course, I'm sure. Next up, Sunday's results. We saw West Ham come from a goal down to beat Newcastle 3-1 at Upton Park. Is it still Upton Park they play at, or is it the
No,
Olympic
no,
Stadium
no.
now?
It's the
It's the Olympic
it's
Stadium. Yeah.
the whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
Yeah, and then the final result of Sunday saw Manchester City and the robot Haaland of the Brace beating Bournemouth 3-1 to help extend Arsenal's lead at the top from 4 to 6 points. Temporarily, though, that could change because today's Monday night fixture sees Sunderland at home to Everton. If Sunderland win that, they go back into second place and will be 5 points behind Arsenal. But Arsenal is where we're going to start. And Kunle, since you wasn't here last week, we're going to come to you. Our lead at the top has been extended from 4 points to 6. Set piece FC, ole ole, marching on. Kunle, give me your thoughts on what you've seen from Arsenal both over the weekend and what you've seen from this season. Do we look like we're title favourites in your opinion?
No, you have to say yes. It would be very hard to find someone who can argue the case otherwise. I mean, if you stop teams from even having basic shots at you, you're on that good road to winning something. So, and as they say, obviously defense wins titles, and yes, it's it's enjoyable to watch. Obviously, rival fan. There's well, I'll say some, not all rival fans, but there are many salty ones out there who are set piece, LA, blah blah blah. But I mean, if anyone with common football, hello Gavin, hello. Anyone with some common football knowledge can understand that Arsenal are not just about set pieces. We can beat teams either way. If you want to play football, we can play the football. If you want to do a low block, do a low block, then we'll get you with a set piece. Basically, we find the way, and I think this is what is different about this team, and what me personally, I've enjoyed. Because at the end of the day, we've played the beautiful football before. We were known for the silky one touch, all that stuff. And what did everyone say to us? But you didn't win anything. So now we might actually win something doing it a different way. Now they want us to start playing sexy football again. It's like, you need to pick. You can't have it all the time. And we've shown that if we want to play the sexy football, we can do that. Again, for Atletico Madrid, which most people would consider as a very good defensive unit, Simeone is known for, he knows how to, stink out the place when he needs to. And when they started off with their low block, we got them with a set piece, and then from that point, they had to come forward. What was the final score? They held. How many times have Atletico Madrid held 4?
Exactly.
I don't know many times where they've ever held 4 goals, and we played football. And it's just saltiness. Everyone always finds a way. To be fair, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying all the set piece or lay blah blah blah. Because if their team when other teams score from corners, I'm saying, oh, did you celebrate though? Because you couldn't surely you couldn't have celebrated that corner, because when Arsenal you lot have fits, you lot write dissertations talking about how we're boring. So whenever I see any team, not everyone does it, but I have a few people in some of my groups, they always set piece FC. So especially there's this one Liverpool fan. So when Liverpool played Frankfurt, I think, and they scored 2 goals from corners, I had to give him the eyes, and I had no response because he's very vocal about our corners. But yeah, it's just a narrative that people are trying to spin to try and discredit Arsenal, because usually obviously it's banter FC, blah, but there's nothing to banter about. We go out there, we keep it professional, we win the game, collect the points, and then we go home. But people want to do it, us to do it how they want to do it, which is I find so strange. And even with the corners, I've said it so many times. To get a corner, you do have to actually attack. Like the ref doesn't stop the game, pick up the ball, and then walk to the corner and put it down for us and go, okay, Arsenal go. You actually have to attack and with intent to try and score. The team will either block it, keep it with the save it, and then it goes for a corner. It's football. I mean, I've never seen the things that I've seen where what was this? I was on BBC. I was what the table would look like if there were no corners. Have you ever seen that before? Why now is it all? Why is it now all of a sudden corners are now should be taking out the game? From the moment I've ever been watching football, I thought free kicks and corners were part of the game. But apparently, because Arsenal are now really good at it, when I've seen tables, and the first thing is then, if you actually see the table, if there were no corners, we're still 5th. People act like we would drop to the relegation zone. We're still 5th. It would be like 3 points off the top.
Yeah.
So, but no, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. Like I said before, I always thought we had the squad. My only issue was Arteta, whether he would manage the squad the right way and the right tactics at the right time. But he's showing that he has learned. He's doing the substitution. I can see he's rotating. He's giving people game time, keeping the legs fresh. Because obviously, as you go to the back end, you're going to need this, and especially if I believe we'll be going deep in pretty much all competitions, just due to the squad and the quality within the squad, which I've always said. I said he's time he needs to start believing in the squad that he has, and he seems to be doing that. And it showed even in the Brighton game for the Carabao Cup, made 10 changes. Obviously, it still looked a bit disjointed. And to prepare, Brighton could have been 2-0 up if they knew how to shoot. But once we gathered ourselves, the quality shone through. So no, I wasn't here for when you lot did the transfer window episode, but yeah, I would have said, because obviously that's when we got the Eze and Nketiah, and that's when I thought it pushed us over the edge. And them not getting Gay, I thought was big, because it can't be Van Dijk and Kanate all the way through. It's impossible. So no, I'm happy that the rivals continue to cry. I will continue to drink their tears, and I think it will lead to something. As I've always said, armpits. I want to see armpits in the air.
Yeah,
and I think we will.
Just want to say quickly that the signing of Eze and Nketiah didn't push us over the edge. It actually pushed us over the line.
Oh,
the crickets. So yeah. So Gav, I'm going to bring you in here. Again, you said I think you might have been the only one that actually predicted Arsenal.
He was the only one
in the league. Yeah, you were the only one. I think everyone else said.
Relax. I said City. Actually, I said City.
Yeah. So Gav, you obviously, Mr. Oracle, of the show here. Give us your thoughts on Go on, give us your thoughts on us extending our lead from 4 to 6 points.
I think business as usual. I was nervous. After the Liverpool loss, I got a little bit like the only time I've been nervous was after we lost to Liverpool. Are we going to crumble? But since we've got through the rest of them games since the Liverpool game, no disrespect to Burnley, we should be beating them. Like there's no fear, and the team's starting to click more. Gyökeres was amazing for that 45 minutes he played. That pass through Trossard to set up Rice's goal. We're just getting better and better, and I can't I honestly can't see where we lose next. Like, I'm looking and I can't see it. Do I think we won't lose again? I'm not going to say all that, but no one. I can't think any. I can't see anyone being able to say to me, "Oh, this is the game we're going to lose." We've been to Anfield. We've been to Old Trafford. I can't see Stamford Bridge being an issue for us.
Mm.
White Hart Lane or whatever they call that toilet. I don't think that's going to be an issue for us. I just can't. Maybe City away, maybe, but even they played five. That was a moment when Pep went five at the back and tried to hold on to a draw. That's the moment when I really thought, yeah, we're going to win the league. So yeah, maybe it was a bit of optimism. I wouldn't quite say it was being an oracle, but I didn't think Liverpool were going to be good. I stand on that still, and I didn't think City were quite the same City, so we had to win it. Like I was confident enough to say at the beginning because it has to be our season. It should have been last. We should have had the window we had this summer, last summer, but all in good time. And I think, yeah, I think it's going to happen now. I came in when Kunle was talking about the corners, and it's funny because when that Liverpool fan, he's talking about corners. I hope he didn't jump up and celebrate that night against Barcelona when Trent took that quick corner and they went, remember? And they was all going, man, oh my God, that's great play. What did Trent do? It's amazing. Liverpool fans are obsolete right now. They're not allowed to speak. Yeah, they're not allowed to speak. They need to sit in their little corner and keep quiet. But the corner, do you know what? And there's another YouTuber, Terry from the Football Terrace.
Mm.
He's a Man United fan, but he's described it the best. It's like being in a boxing match with someone that's running around the ring like this, both hands up. Yeah, and you can't hit their head. The corner's like a body blow for us. And as soon as we hit you with that body blow, you have to open up now. Your head's open and we'll knock you out. Or you can carry on doing this. You can carry on. And that's why teams aren't even getting shots on target against us. No one is mentioning that. Like if we're just depending on corners, how comes teams aren't peppering our goal? It's not really happening. It's clearly because they're just sat there saying, please don't batter us. Okay, you're 1-0 up. Please do not batter us. We'll take the 1-0. That was it. Fulham did that. They didn't want to fight. After we were 1-0 up, they still didn't want to go for it. And it's just beautiful to watch, man. Our defense is sensational. I think we've got the best right back in the league right now. I think we've got the best two centre backs in the league right now. Our left back is moving mad. Either Skelly or Calafiori. It's our midfield. Rice and Zubi are starting to partner, get a good partnership. I don't know what you boys think of Eze right now. I think he's not. I don't know if the word's struggling, but I think he's getting used to not being the main guy. I think he's getting used to not having everything run through him. But I think he'll come good. And and saying that, even though he's not been lighting up the world, I think when he has needed to, i.e. the goal that he set up from Martinelli against City, amazing. He scored against Palace the other day when we needed a goal. He's coming up trumps when he's still being that X factor that we signed him to be, in my opinion. So there's no complaints there. And then like Gyökeres, I think he's been good. I think he's done what he's needed to do. We're just good, man. It's nice to be an Arsenal fan right now, and I honestly believe we're gonna be at a parade in May. I honestly believe that. I can't wait, and I may start getting really, really, really annoying when I start to think we're gonna have more than one trophy at the parade because I think it can happen. I'm not going too early. I think it might happen though. Like I'm not. We will win the league. We might do a double or a triple or quadruple. I don't know.
I love the confidence, and you know what, man? I need to make sure that because I'm going to be in Thailand again next year, so I need to make sure that I got a return ticket booked for May because I need to be at that parade because that's going to be a glorious day. So I need to make sure I got tickets set to return for the last game of the season, and I'll see you at the parade the next day. Nige, United fan, let's bring you in, man. So as the resident outsider on the show today, give us your thoughts on what you're seeing from Arsenal and how it makes you feel to see us, looking so solid.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
How does it make me feel? I have no skin in the game. You're top because you deserve it. The stat that I think everyone who you played against in the last 4 or 5 games should be embarrassed to not have a shot on target. It's despicable. And if so I would, that's the only thing I'll call out every single one of those players and every single manager that you have faced and they haven't had a shot on target. The performance that impressed me the most actually was Crystal Palace. And the way I saw you handle them, that is actually that game that I thought, shit, they actually might be doing something here. And and honestly, you can only beat yourselves, and I don't see you losing the match until January.
Why January?
I've seen the fixtures, and it's a long season, and I see. I don't say you're gonna fall. I'm not saying you're gonna do a Liverpool, but I just can't see anyone when I'm looking at the fixtures. So quickly,
We got Sunderland away next. To me, that's a difficult game.
You got Slavia Prague. Come on, you got Slavia Prague. You got Sunderland away. You got from what I've seen of Spurs, I just don't see them doing anything against you. When I say lose, I mean in the Premier League, right? Then you got Bayern, toss up. You got Chelsea away. I'm just not convinced of Chelsea. You got Brentford at home. If that was away, maybe. You got Villa away. Not convinced. You got Wolves. You got Everton away. Possible draw. Brighton at home. Aston Villa at home. Bournemouth away in Jan. Then you got Liverpool at home. Forest away. Inter Milan. Then us. Right? So I don't see anything until Jan.
If you were to be more specific, you don't see anything until we play you, isn't it? Is that what you're hinting at there?
Listen, I tell you what I do think. I think that I know that we all know that if anything, Man United should have at least gotten a draw against you. And
sorry, go on.
And in January,
I was just gonna say,
yeah, go on.
I was just gonna say, to be fair, of all the teams we faced up to now, United is probably the only team that didn't park the bus. They actually tried to attack and beat us.
Yeah.
And
I won't hear any.
I can admit that. And if shooting boots were on at that time, it could have been a different story.
I know. I watched that.
So
I also think it's January. We're going to definitely, because some players want to go out alone, Mainu, Xerxes. So that's going to give us an opportunity to do some bits in the window. And if we're able to, if we can get one midfielder in, and then and a wing back or a central defender, one of those, 2 out of 3 in Jan. We're not going to go heavy in Jan. I know this. But if we can get 2 or 3, considering who wants to leave because of the World Cup, I think then we will be in a stronger position to face you. The only disappointment is the African Cup of Nations, so we're going to be missing some key players for you. So
I think Mbeumo goes, doesn't he?
And Diallo.
Ooh, that's your whole left side. I mean, right side.
The right side, yeah. So that'll be a bit tricky. So, I expect us to do bits in the window. Don't get it twisted. And so if you're asking me, I don't see you losing until Jan, and I'll be astonished if you beat us again. I have to be honest. In twice in a season, I'll be amazed.
We did that last year.
Yeah, why would you be astonished?
I'm talking about this season.
Why?
I'll be astonished.
Your record at the Emirates ain't that good.
Yeah, so I'm thinking.
Yeah. I said for you to beat us. I didn't for you to beat us. So could possibly be a draw. I would be astonished.
So basically, lads, when he said he can't see us losing till Jan, he's basically saying he went around the garden.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you guys this question. Do you guys reckon Bournemouth away is an easy game?
No.
No,
Do you reckon Liverpool at home is an easy game?
Yeah.
minus Salah. Yes.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Forest away,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should win that.
Sean Daichi, and then
Just because you
and
didn't
then
beat
us,
them.
and then us, and then no. Do you know what? Is it? When they sacked that manager, I did look and said, "Why are they doing it now before we get to see how they sell?" Oh, I was fuming. That sacking. I don't like playing any team that just sacked their manager and got a new man in charge. You have no idea. Like honestly, when I saw that fixture coming up with Andrew's Forest team, bruv, I was already that was 4 in a row. And then he got sacked, and I was like, I don't know how they're gonna set up. I don't know what players he's gonna be.
Wait,
playing.
hold on,
a whole
hold on,
bunch of
Nige.
players.
Nige,
Yeah.
hold on. We've had to face West Ham and Forest immediately after sacking their manager. We showed you how to beat this Forest team. You didn't do it.
Sorry, say that again.
We had to face West Ham when they sacked their manager and got
Who was in
Nuno
charge
in.
when you? Who, was Nuno in
Nuno.
charge for that game?
Yeah,
First game.
Nuno.
Previous
And
first
then
game.
and then
First game.
Forest immediately sacked Ange, and we had to play Forest with a new manager bounce.
Where?
No, Ange was the first game.
Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry. So Ange was the first. Ange was the new
Yeah.
manager.
Yeah, and I'm saying I wanted Ange.
Oh, you wanted Ange, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you know how Ange is gonna play. Nothing special there. Right?
Highlight for
but
life.
yeah. But anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, we move on. But you're doing well. What can I say?
Nige, who do you think is going to win the league?
I think it's gonna win the league.
Is he frozen? Nige, are you frozen? No, you're still there. Nige, who do you think is going to win the
He's
league?
buffering. He's buffering.
You know what? I have to really sit down and really think about it, look at all the stats, look at all the games, look at the fixtures.
No. Nige, give us
Yeah,
an
but
answer.
off the top of your head, if you was to take a punt right now, if you was to look at the league after 10 games, a team with average of 2.5 points per game, who do you think is going to win the league? Conceded zero goals in October.
Wait. Do you remember when I think it was the last podcast, and then David said that Bournemouth was in the title race, innit?
Here comes the politician. Here comes the politician.
I will stick a cheeky tenner on Bournemouth, you know.
All right, I bet you'll tell the Bournemouth don't win the league.
Wait, you asked me who do I think, and I'm telling you.
You think Bournemouth's going to win the league? You think Bournemouth's going to win the league?
Wait, you can't tell me Bournemouth's in the title race, and then when I call out Bournemouth,
I never said they're not.
Not you.
I never.
My David hit.
David ain't say. I'm betting you. I'm betting you.
You guys. Do you also remember that he said about Sunderland? I'm just saying, on this podcast, I heard some outrageous, outlandish things, and everyone was like, "Hey, you're not talking and shit." All right, so when I put those words back towards you, you can't get all defensive.
Hold on, outlandish.
No,
Wait. Hold on, guys. Whoa. If Sunderland beat Everton, they are second in the league after 10 games.
Okay.
They are the second best team in the country.
Yeah, you're right. So then I'll cheeky 10 on Sunderland. I beg your pardon. Forgive me, not on
I don't think you really want to throw your money away like that.
I bet you a tenner Sunderland that win the league.
I bet you guys all said this when Leicester went on to win the league, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? If we had the podcast running at the time, I would have put a cheeky 10 on Leicester. God, I'd be a millionaire, but
Leicester in Arsenal's position. Leicester in Arsenal's position. Leicester were where we are.
Wait, I don't know what you would say. You asked me a question, I gave you an answer. Like, you don't have to like it. I can have my opinion, right? If you're telling me Sunderland's in the title race, all right, cool. Then let me put a cheeky 10 on Sunderland.
You don't think Arsenal win the league?
I think you have a great chance.
Do you think we will do it, though? Do you think we'll get over the line?
It depends after Sunderland's next game. When do you... Oh, you played the next, innit?
Yeah.
So ask me after the Sunderland game.
No problem.
Top of the table clash. Top of the table clash.
No problem. We got Dave. We got the title for next week's video. Does Nigel think Arsenal will win the league? That's the title and the topic for next week.
Speaking of next week, okay, I'm not taking anything for granted. Sunderland to me is a difficult match, but if we can come away with 3 points from that game, we have Liverpool playing Man City.
I underestimate Shaka, you know.
No, for real.
He's a great player, but if we can come away with 3 points, not only do we extend the lead over second place Sunderland, but we have Liverpool playing Man City. Someone's dropping points there. hopefully.
Someone's dropping points.
And then
Right,
Tottenham.
I can, I, can
playing
tell,
Man United.
I can tell you one thing: Sunderland will get a shot on target. This I can guarantee you. Right? I see. Yeah, 100%.
Listen to this. Oh my god.
100%.
Is that what we've become?
Right.
Is that
That's what we. That's what we made.
No. Wait. First of all, let's take. No, I told you. I think it's a disgrace. So Sunderland is gonna.
Why is it a disgrace? Why is it not? Why is it not phenomenal? Why you got to be negative?
No.
Why can't look at the positive?
You guys are being outstanding.
Phenomenal.
But
Phenomenal.
I remember when we had a conversation and you guys were saying David Raya was one of the best goalkeepers in the league, and I said I haven't seen anything of this man for you guys to be able to say that. This is exactly my point. Right now, your defense, Zubimendi, you know I've been saying it all season, and Rice, amazing.
He's part of the defense.
Right, but when you cool. Let's go keep in the league and doesn't even touch the ball. I don't know what to say to you, bro. Do you know what I mean? I
was meant to send you YouTube.
What I'm hoping. Yeah, that's cool. So what I'm hoping for is for Sunderland to get a few shots in, and let me see what David Raya can do when he actually has some work to do, and then we can start talking about how great this man is. Right?
Are you trolling, or do you genuinely not rate David Raya? Are you trolling? I feel like you're trolling.
Wait, I'm just asking you a question. If a guy doesn't touch the ball, like, what do you want me to do?
Not all right. You saying he's not the best in the league or in the world or whatever.
I think you've got one of, if not the best right back in the league. You know what I think of your central pairing. I think Calafiori, if his body keeps up, this could be very interesting. He has to be careful how he when he's facing one on up. I don't like his body shape, and he can get turned easily. But other than that, Zubimendi, great signing. Rice, great signing, great player, true captain material there. The only part of what Tony Adams said that I agree with. And you said it exactly correctly. Eze's making the difference when you need him. He doesn't need to be Ronaldo every game. It's just that when the difference maker, that's what you sign. And that's why I was so happy when I thought I was going to Tottenham, and then I was devastated when he went to you. Trossard's impressed me. Martinelli's impressed me because I thought he had to get rid of him, but actually, I like what I've seen of him. Gyökeres had a fantastic 45 minutes. It's a pity for him to go off because I actually thought it seemed like it was clicking. He was getting it. And
just rest.
The scariest part is you're doing this with Saka having a terrible season up until now. Oh my God, this guy gets started, then that's the answer to your question. If I see Saka of last season, and you guys, you're Arsenal fans, you're defending to the death, whatever, but I don't think he's been great. If he clicks, then I will. Up until Saka clicks, Sunderland, cheeky tenner. That's my answer.
I mean, Saka's had a bit. He's had a bit of a stop-start season, Saka. So he is working his way back from.
Yeah. Look, he's an amazing player. He's one of the best right wingers. If Salah continues in this form, he is the best right winger in the league. He is incredible. Please don't misunderstand what I'm saying.
He has been poor.
I do not think.
You think so, couldn't
Not poor, but I say poor by his standard, because in that Burnley game, even in the Burnley game, he had chances which he normally buries. He missed, and I think it's also to do with this hamstring injury, because when you've done your hamstring, whether you like it or not, it plays. Because I see when he's running, it doesn't look he's running full pace sometimes. Because even against Burnley, there was a chance he had one-on-one with one of their Burnley centre backs, and the Burnley centre back beat him to the ball, and I was like, eh. So he hasn't fully clicked. He's not being poor, but I say poor by his standards.
You know what I think it might be? I think because we've been so dependent on him, it might a little bit like what I said about Eze. Like, is he? Because we got enough in. There's so many people around him now that he doesn't have to be the man. That maybe he's just not the man right now. We're not really having to see him do as much as he needs to do. If that makes sense. I don't know. I don't think he's been poor.
When I say poor, I mean I'm not saying like he's a poor.
To his level,
his level, what I'm used to.
Yeah.
But there's facts, what you say, because everything doesn't go down the left anymore.
Go through him. Yeah.
Yeah, because back in the day it was Saka.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
Trossard, he goes both flanks are now getting used. So that's
what I'm thinking. Might be a bit of that as well. But the hamstring thing, I do agree with that. It's probably playing psychologically with him as well. You don't want to go down again. But
Yeah,
World Cup coming now.
before we move on and discuss a little bit about United, I just want to say the scary thing is that we still have Jesus, Odegaard, Havertz, and Madueke to come back into this squad, and I cannot wait. I think outside of Jesus, I think they are all potentially due back for the North London derby. So it'd be interesting to see Arteta's squad selection and rotation at that point. But speaking of United, they drew 2-2 away to Forest. Nige, talk to us about that. Are you disappointed with the result? Are you happy? Did you get away with it? What are your thoughts on the game?
I think we got away with it. I think, and Kunle's right. You know, when we scored from the corner, I was doing cartwheels. So you're completely right. And every time we do get a set piece or a corner, even them long throw-ins, I'm like, please get the flick on. So I'm not even gonna sit here and hate call you set piece set piece FC, because I can tell you now, whenever there's a dead ball situation, I'm looking at who's lining up. I'm making my opinion. Oh, should that be Bruno? Oh, I think Bruno suits the left foot better. It's very important to me, right? And when if one of the things I hate the most, you know, when a corner goes over and it goes all the way over everybody and goes back out for a goal kick, that infuriates me. So I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that when we get a corner, I don't want to see either Casemiro's big head or Maguire's big head or Sesko get a little tapping on the line. Yeah, this means a lot. So I'm with you on that one, Kun. So you're not gonna hear me say anything about your set pieces, because every single time we get one, I keep thinking, Arsenal would have scored that. The Forest game, they started well. We got a little bit of control. We got the goal was fortuitous. Fortuitous was never a corner kick, but we take it. And then we go into half time, and I thought, that was a battle. Come out for the second half, concede stupid defensive. Not the Morgan Gibbs White. I think that was a great header. He got above his defender. There's nothing Ahmed could have done. What annoys me though is there's three central defenders. You can see as the ball's leaving his foot, it's going to the back post. I would have liked Lenny Yoro, who I thought had a poor game, to have taken command of that situation and get it and get the ball out. It's concerning me that I see him watch the ball in the air like Wan-Bissaka used to do, and he's not getting he's not looking after the back post, which is a major weak point for Wan-Bissaka. The second goal, I mean, the second goal was again, Dalot was so slow to react. That annoyed me. I think Dallas had a poor season. I understand why Amarin initially was playing him, because when Diallo is so attacking, then he shifts over to gives us that protection in the base. I understand what he's trying to do, but it's not working. If you want to play like that and cover Casemiro, the midfield, and the centre back when Diallo goes flying or Ahmed goes flying, then I think Mazraoui would be best. But if we're playing a team that I believe you should, if you have any ambitions of getting beyond 60 points that you should beat, then I would prefer us be on the front foot and play someone like Dorgu. I thought Dorgu was immense when he came on. I was devastated when Bruno's amazing daisy cutter hit the post and Casemiro just started the rebound wide. Diallo's goal was a sight to behold, Scholes-esque. And then we could have won it at the end with Diallo's shot cleared off the line. But before you get to Diallo's shot cleared off the line, honestly, Forest were battering us and they should have won. Now, previous times we actually would have lost that game. So I'm pleased to see that we managed to fight back and get a draw, and I will take that. We lick our wounds. We don't play Delo again, please. And let's just accumulate as many points as we can before my boys go off to the African Cup of Nations. That's my review on our performance.
Okay, so you've got Tottenham away next. Is it away? I think you're away. How do you see that going?
We of all the games, especially after what I saw on the weekend. This is when you strike, and we owe them. They somehow Tottenham of all teams beat us 4 times last season. I can't accept this. So we need to deal with them, like deal with them proper. So I don't think what am I 42 years old? The only defeat I remember of Spurs, it was on my birthday. I think I was 13, and they beat us 4-1. They took a 1-0 lead. Andy Cole equalized, and this is before I had live TV, so it was match of the day, and I didn't know the scores. It was my birthday. Andy Cole equalized 1-1. I thought, yep, here we go, and then we got battered 4-1, and I cried. And other than a few little bits and pieces here from Pochettino and Jose Mourinho, stinking the place out and getting a cheeky win, but last season, from all managers, Big Ange beat us 4 times. So yeah, no, we owe them one, and I have full faith that we will get that job done. I'm more confident about that game than I was about Forest, funny enough.
I'm looking a bit like they're going through some problems, mate. Have you obviously everyone's seen the Jed Spence disrespect? Or has everyone seen that?
Yes.
Yeah, that don't look good. They can't win at home. They're going through some problems, and it hurts my heart to see what's happening over there.
No, but what I am waiting for is for the pundits to come out and start talking about Thomas Frank, because when they were going after Amarim, they said Man United got the wrong guy. He should have sacked Amarim and got Thomas Frank. How can you let Thomas Frank go to Sparrow? I heard it all. Yeah. So after we beat them, I want to hear the talk. I want to hear that the man who they say should have replaced him, and he actually beats him.
I'm surprised, but it's one of them, I guess.
I'm not surprised.
Job might be really.
This is Spurs, man. This is what they do. And the part I enjoyed the most, they can't blame Daniel Levy anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Because usually that's their go-to whenever they lose, the players aren't doing this. So it's Daniel Levy's fault. He's not there anymore. So long may it continue. And it's just a fact, like I've said, they keep calling us Set Piece FC, Stoke FC. Have you actually watched Spurs play? That is literally Stoke FC. There's no creativity. There's nothing. It's just defend, long throw, and So long may it continue.
They got the lowest XG in Premier League history since records began. Yeah, 0. Yeah, and that's over 540 matches or something like that. So, and they got the lowest ever recorded in history. So, if you ask me, apart from when we capitulated against Man City, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing when we played Brentford and wiped the floor of us. Other than that, if you also remember the keepers that we had at that stupid time at the beginning of the season, ever since then, I've been happy with the way that we've been performing. I've been happy with the way that we're performing, and I think we're going to do Tottenham. It'll be good to do it at their ground as well.
You know what I find weird about Tottenham fans, right? Why they booing their players when not too long ago they were happy to see them lose, and miss out on Champions League football? Like, what's going on there?
I think they're bigger than they are.
No, I kind of agree on this one. To have the lowest XG since records began at home, and you put up that abysmal performance at home, I'm not saying you should go around the pitch, and I think that's stupid anyway. When you go around to the pitch, even at least as you're walking off, I'm sorry, that was terrible. We'll take that on the chin, but we'll be back for the next game against United. Give your fans something. Them tickets aren't cheap. I understand also, especially if you're playing Man United v Bournemouth, or Bournemouth v Man United, and our fans travel all the way up there. You go and you show some appreciation, win, lose, or draw. Like, you can just do a couple claps. I'm not saying do a lap of honor. There's no honor in losing to Chelsea without a shot on target. But then to do that to your manager, especially Jed Spence, it took him a season and a half to finally get a game after signing from Spurs. Remember where you were, yeah. Remember where you come from. Like, show some humility. And for all that I'm saying about Thomas Frank, the one thing I said to you about the number one reason why I'm delighted and why I'm smiling is because all the players that would have made back page headlines for the wrong reasons, they're more or less gone and left the club. And the last thing I want to see at my club, no matter what happens, I do not want to see any of this silly, ridiculous back page headline, or even front page in some cases, of my players going to Belfast and drinking. Some people pinning a tweet on like, stop, all this needs to stop. So what Jed Spence did is disrespectful, and I think I know they get paid a lot, but there has to be some order here. You have to respect the club, you have to respect your manager, or do one. And I believe Thomas Frank is the man, though. He will hold that for a little bit, and he'll come back for it. Yeah.
Anyone
I
would.
don't see Thomas Frank playing that. Yeah.
Anyone would.
Because what did he do? He did that, right?
Yeah, because
He walked. He just like it just.
Yeah, done like that. Yeah.
No.
It's rude,
He'll
bro.
come back. Because he used to remember you doggy, who I think is a good player. When he can't, when he's back, Thomas Frank will make sure that he takes your space, and you won't see that pitch again. He's only playing right now because your dog is injured. So, like I said, I think he's gotten ahead of himself. But we'll find out. Hopefully, he plays against Man United. Please don't let the doggy come back.
So nice. You've got United beating Spurs away next week, yeah?
No, it's a must. We have to. You cannot get beaten 4 times and 4-4. And even if it's just
Gav, what's your thoughts on that game?
Make up for the Europa League final, you have to beat them.
Where is it? Is it White Hart Lane?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, United win, I reckon.
No, I think United win. I think going forward they got too much, especially on the right hand side. With Mbeumo and Ahmed. I think those two, if it is Spence, I think they could really take him to town, because I think Spence started to believe his own hype a little. He's been playing well, like, to an extent, but he starts doing that. Is it welcome to anytime he faces a winger? Welcome to the penitentiary or whatever it's called. And then obviously ain't been posting lately because but yeah, I think United could take it. Especially all it is get an early goal, and I can see them crumbling. Because obviously the fans will get on their back, and then you could really just take them to town. Because going forward, they're non-entity with Tell. I don't even call him Simmons; it's Simon. It's who else is there? All they got is Kudus. They give it to Kudus, and then he said, "Please do something." And then he tries to take on everyone, gets tackled. So yeah, now I see Man United winning that.
Yeah, we have to, because you do that for 3 points ahead of them. You push them further down, take another team out of the equation, and then push forward. So it's an important game, and we must.
It is a big game. It's a big game for both of you, to be fair. We'll see.
Speaking of big games, let's before we wind up the show, let's talk about the biggest game of the weekend. City at home to Liverpool. Regardless of result, I don't think we're going to see a Liverpool fan on this show anytime soon. But Gav, let's get some predictions.
Has he officially left? Has anyone actually checked to see if he's actually okay?
What's your prediction? And then Nigel.
I tried.
Oh, is it?
Dave checked with him.
No, I was just thinking, is it something genuinely happened? No, to be fair, I've seen him posting and smiling, so it can't be that bad.
John's fine. They lost to United. That's what happened. That's what's wrong with him. John's fine. He's been doing this, by the way. Like, he used to always in the group.
Nah, never like this though. He's like me.
Yeah, I know, but this is different because it's documented.
He's
you can get away with it in the group.
Let's search
You can get away with it in the group. You can't do it in here. Regarding the game, I think City win. I just Haaland's gonna have a field day against that defense. Yeah. They changed things up though. They went back to the team of last season at the weekend. Am I right?
Yeah, but wait, can I just say one thing? Aston Villa should have been ahead, if not by Definitely by
Yeah,
one.
early.
Possibly two.
Rogers
Like,
Rogers
yeah,
pinged that post early, and he's
Yeah.
doing them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, City are gonna have a field day. City, like Haaland's gonna have a field day. I can't see anything but a City win, which is annoying because I'd like a draw personally, selfishly, but I think City will just wipe the floor with them and
Yeah.
put an
City's at
end to
home,
their
right?
Yeah, see
yeah
it at home.
yeah they'll put an end to their title race, their title defense. I think it ends this weekend personally, but we'll see.
And it's an abysmal title defense. Like, you can't even call it defense.
The worst,
Shocking.
the worst.
Oh, it's
So
terrible. No, this is
we're all
horrific.
in agreement that City will win that game.
No, I think City
I
win as
cannot.
well, especially
Yeah.
and because obviously Liverpool they're not going to do low block. So, and we've seen what City have been more direct, as you saw it. They don't. It's not as many passes. As soon as they see the gap and they see Haaland's on his back, over the top. And once
Haaland's
Haaland is
goal-
in that,
Haaland's
Hmm?
goal against us. Haaland's goal against us. He'll do that all day long against them. Van
Hmm.
Dijk will get gobbled up all day long.
Yeah.
You'll see him jump too early. The same stuff all the time. It's Haaland's loving that. Sorry, go on, Connie.
No, yeah, I'll say yeah. I just see it. The mood Haaland is in right now. I just and the way because the Villa game because everyone forgets the goal that actually as Nigel loves to say goals change games. Their goal Martinez literally passed it to Salah. It's not like
Yeah.
Liverpool worked hard to get the goal. They were
No.
given the goal.
Exactly.
And I just can't see City doing that, and I can't see Liverpool's defense keeping a clean sheet. So yeah, unfortunately, I
And by
want
the
to
way,
draw
I'm still waiting for all these pundits.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm saying
Go on, Nige.
when Martinez made that pass to Salah, when Martinez made that
Mm.
pass to Salah, I was waiting for the pundits who said when we signed Lemons, and all of them like, how could you sign him when it was a proven a World Cup winner? Do you remember that?
I remember you saying that.
You said it.
remember-
You
I
were one
remember
of
you
them.
saying
You
that.
said it.
Who
I
said
remember
that?
you.
Who said that?
You got excited
No.
when you thought you was getting Martinez. Yes, you did. Yes, you
Yes,
did.
you did.
You tried to say,
Wait. No.
you tried to say
no, wait,
RX
hold on.
number one, and we said he's
Wait.
never been our number one.
Wait, did I say this? Did I say this to you? Did anyone hear about Lemons? Because I'll tell you right now, I never heard of this guy before.
I never knew nothing about him.
Right.
Yeah.
I never
Exactly.
knew
And you
anything
wanted
about him.
Martinez.
So up
You
until
wanted
then, it was
Martinez.
Martin. Yeah, up until there was Martinez, there was no Lemons.
We
there was
told
no
you he was
anyone.
trash.
There was
And
there
we
was
told you he
Martinez.
was trash.
Wait, have you seen Onana? Have you seen Bayern Dick? Guys, like, please, understand. Wait, understand, guys. You talking like I'm swapping Schmeichel for Martinez? No, I'm not, bro. I'm talking about Onana and Bayern Dick. Give me anyone, shit. Right? I was begging for just like give me anyone.
You said the best goalkeeper in the world, and now you talk about Raya.
Yeah,
You
well,
need to relax, bro.
I'll please give you. Yeah, what? Listen, again. Let me see a shot in it, and then so, but regardless, anyway, there were pundits. I'll listen to a Sunday supplement and all of that, saying Amir doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, the ready-made keeper there. You're taking a chance on this idiot. Who is he? and then all of this stuff. Now look what he did against Salah, and it was very quiet over there. Very quiet.
It's horrible, bro.
But before we go, can we just talk about verse, please?
What do you want to say?
On that note,
All
I
right.
am struggling with.
Are you struggling?
Go on. Yeah.
Because David, do you
Ain't
remember when you came?
There's nothing to say on him, man. He's double O.
Did anyone-
I don't even know.
Did anyone see that pass when he turned and the pass was straight out off the pitch?
Yeah,
He
I
said-
did.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. It's embarrassing. Yeah, it's horrible.
Nah, I don't know.
How
Is
much
it 0010? Is it? In the
0010,
Prem now?
009,
I don't
011. It's
know.
something stupid. He's on some
We
big
stopped-
numbers, double figures. I'm sure it is.
Everyone stopped counting. No one even cares anymore.
Yeah, and he's like out, right? He got injured.
Shock.
Talk about karma.
Yeah, no, innit? Shock.
Shock. That's what Isak does. When he's
He's a
yeah.
biscuit, man. He's a wet
Now, long
biscuit.
may, well, I hope that their downfall continues, and I hope it starts tomorrow. A la Madrid,
Oh, was that
And I hope
tomorrow
it's
night?
and I hope it's Trent who
Right.
scores a free kick as well.
Can you imagine?
Oh, we're playing early, right? We're the early game.
Yeah.
I think we're the 6 o'clock or whatever it is, and then Liverpool, Madrid. Okay, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Genuinely, someone needs to check on John before the week's over. I think this is the week where we really need to. We need to come together as brothers and have a little. Do you know what I mean? A little therapy session. Make sure bro's all right, because boy, Madrid and City.
Can I just say, his reaction is what made Man United's win even sweeter.
Yeah, of course. Oh, mate. He's lucky it was you lot. This could have happened if we lost to Arsenal, bro. He's lucky it's you lot. You see, that's why Cyril. So Cyril's got a lot of love for him. You think I could get away with this? You think Arsenal could lose and I get away with this from Cyril?
Never.
Mate, he'd be at my door. He'd find my house and he'll be at my door. I swear to God. I would never get away with this. John's hilarious, mate. Pick him up, though.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna end the stream there. I am absolutely struggling. I hope it's not been too bad. But on that note, guys, thank you for joining. We will see you next week for the final game before the international break. Hopefully, Arsenal extend their lead, but all to be seen. Guys, thanks for joining me.
No worries. Take care, peoples.
Good evening.